Well, it was back in the day. I had a really keen maths teacher who was pretty passionate about basketball, and I was fairly tall at that age and decently athletic, and so he was pretty keen to have me on the basketball team. And so once I started going down and practicing, I loved it, and it just grew from there. Yeah, great. I think that's, it's the real part of basketball that you played for the love of it, and you used to love rocking up as much as possible and playing in as many teams as you could, and I have nothing but great memories of the Penrith days. I mean, it was a dream come true to make an Australian team and to represent your country, obviously, and to have the World Championship there in Melbourne. It was such a great honour. But then to play and the way we went through the tournament and my role got to a point where I was playing some good minutes and bringing as much energy as I could, and then to play Argentina in the semi-final and win on the buzzer, and then to play and win the gold medal the next day. It's something that feels like it was only yesterday, and it was very hard to beat that experience through my whole career. Having supported Sydney Kings as a kid in the early 90s and watched games live, to then be able to go out on court as a 18-year-old and run up and down and be a part of it all. It was a surreal experience that early, but the more I got into it, the more I realised how much I loved it and really wanted to do as best as possible and go as far as I could, and that really helped me with those experiences as a young fella. Above everything else, I mean, as a kid, before I even had basketball or anything there to take me, I really wanted to wear the green and gold and go to an Olympic Games. And so to be able to achieve some of those, playing for Australia in junior and senior games, was a massive honour. But then to be named Player of the Year was, I guess, something that you didn't ever really aim for, but it was a real humbling experience to be voted by your teammates in that situation, and yeah, it was a massive honour. To play for your country and then to go to Olympic Games is what I dreamt of my whole life, but to then get the honour of being captain of the Beijing and the London team, it's something that is an honour, but also you have a massive amount of respect to the role that I wanted to make sure I gave everything possible on and off the court to respect the role for the team, give everyone the best chance, and I think and the people that have gone before. And so I know when I walked off the court that if I hadn't given everything I could have, that I was letting the team down. And so for me, I felt like it helped me make sure that I was always switched on, and I hope I did as best as I could. It's a very humbling experience. I think that when you start playing basketball, like I'm lucky enough my son plays basketball now, and you go back to that junior level, but it takes you back to when you were in that situation in the under 14s, 16s, 18s teams, and there's you see it in the kids' eyes, there's such a love of the game, and that's why you played it to start with. It's what makes you want to go out and shoot in the backyard, all of those things. And I've been so lucky to go from that point and then play internationally for Australia, to actually go and play in Europe for a decade and see the world. But when I think back, it's hard to beat those times as playing for New South Wales Metro in national championships. The Sydney Kings youth team I was a part of. There's so many great memories, and to be able to be remembered for some of those and what I've been able to achieve since, it's a massive honour that I've been chosen, and I thank Basketball New South Wales a lot.